Coming to you live from Savannah, Georgia, it's SPP, the show, with your host, Chris Bass. Tonight's guests, actor and stretch enthusiast Casey Bessette, and 18-year-old Broadway composer Sushi Soucy, with music from the Solo Mr. Band and special content from Shani P and Molly B. And now for the man who could have gone with a cooler name of bass, Chris Bass.
Wow. Okay. I hope you could hear the audio on that. I don't know. I don't know if it worked or not. Did you hear it? I'm looking at my guest. Yeah, she heard it. Yes. Thank you. Technology is good. So that being said, and there we go. Now you can hear me again, can't you? Yes. It's all wonderful. Woo! Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 99th show. And I am so happy. I'm so happy we're there. And I'm so happy I got to do that crazy intro. I give mega mad props to the people who helped me out with that. First off, Chris Soucy, you're amazing. That was his voice you heard doing my intro. Just incredible. Also, Mr. Michael Ray composed that music. He composed that music actually for Front Porch Improv. They have since stopped using that music. I think I'm turning into Max Headroom. Headroom. Music. Those childs from the 90s will remember Max, 80s and 90s will remember Max Headroom from MTV, but I am not him. I am me, although I have a similar chin. Back to my main point, Front Porch Improv used that music for an intro for one of their shows. Amazing show, of course, improv show, incredible, amazing. And I'm using it now, just for the show. And then Michael Ray is actually writing a whole new intro for us. So thank you, Michael. He is with Mr. Productions. If you haven't checked out Mr. Productions, check it out. He's great. I do look like him. I'm thinking you're talking about Max Headroom. Yes. Thank you. I am also, yes, Chris, I am also dressed like Max Headroom. It's true. I was actually supposed to be at Front Porch Improv tonight for their musical improv rehearsal. I'm involved in that. It's an amazing thing. Some of our former guests are also involved in that. Ellen Barneycastle is a member. She plays piano with them. And so I'm not there. I'm here with you now. So enjoy. The Savannah Performance Project is here to promote local performance in Savannah and the surrounding areas. And we love local performers as well. We try to bring them up and boost them up and get them out there and working. Unfortunately, during this time, COVID has brought us all to a standstill. So I stand here in my home studio without shoes on. Yes, it's true. I'm wearing jeans as well, but I'm upper dressed, as it were. So you're welcome. But we exist to do that, and I would be remiss if I did not share with you some of the wild and wonderful events that are going on this week in the Savannah area. So let's do that right now. I'm going to pull up something to share over my shoulder. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the Savannah Children's Theater, starting this weekend, is showing Elephant and Piggy's We Are in a Play. This is an amazing show. It is an adaptation of the Maud Willems series of books. Adults are performing, children can come see it. Adults can come see it too. They are socially spaced, socially distanced, and they're following all their safety protocols they can. They're limiting seating, of course. So get your tickets now. It is Saturday and Sunday at 10 and 3 p.m. on Saturday and at 3 p.m. on Sunday for the next 2 weekends. So make sure you get out there and see that if you can. If you can't, we understand. Also, what else is going on? Let's see here. I know I have some things listed here. We have, oh yes, the American Traditions Vocal Competition has started, or actually is starting, February 9th through the 19th. It is all online this year. They normally do this in person, in a theater, in places that are amazing, and you can come see those if you want. online here at AmericanTraditions.com. Check it out. I'll post the link in the chat. What's next? Savannah Stage Company, of course. If I can find my mouse. Where are you, mouse? Mouse. Haha, there it is. Savannah Stage Company. They are doing Alice in Wonderland, and also I have a new notification. I should close that. And another new notification. People are just notifying me left and right because that's what they do. Alice in Wonderland is Savannah Stage Company's live streaming Facebook event this Saturday at 7 p.m. broadcasted on Facebook. It was performed on the stage at the Savannah Theater, the wonderful historic Savannah Theater, and it's being broadcast to you live for free. For free! Watch it! What are you doing at 7 o'clock on Saturday if not just sitting at home and drinking a beer? That's what I'm doing. Yes. Also, talking about the Savannah Theater, starting this past weekend and going on until February 14th is Legends Live On with some amazing, amazing Broadway talent. These guys have been performing throughout the country and in Broadway in several different musicals themselves, and they're now here just for you to watch on stage at the Savannah Theater. Again, socially distanced, masked show, very safe. They clean before and after, so they try to keep everybody COVID-free. Thank you. And last but not least, our amazing friends at the Fabulous Equinox Orchestra are having a album release party on February 11th at 7:30 at the Victory North down there on Victory in the Starland District. So you can still get tickets. You can get tickets at a price of $5,000 or as little as $150. I think that $150 is a bargain. And this is also a socially distanced, safe event. You can go see it and be okay about all of that. Wow, wonderful, amazing, incredible. All of that and more are happening here in our town. Whew, that was a run-on sentence if I've ever heard one. Let's see. I was waiting for my new cast member to come on, but I think our communications got stuck. So I'm going to try and bring her on later. That is Shannon Lowry. She's doing all of our social medias, and she's just amazing. She's already done so much for us already. But instead of that, let's bring on our first guest. Casey Bessette is an actor and stretch enthusiast. I said it in the intro. But she is also a member of the collective Face. And she is working on a show right now, as a matter of fact. So we're going to bring her on, and we're going to talk about it. Just because we want to. Yeah. So here she is. Casey.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm
I
not echoing.
the new format of your show.
Oh, you do?
It's come a long way since it first started.
Yeah. I've tried. The first show was like just, hey,
Well, it was
we got nothing going on. Oh yeah, we did it. We had that like big Zoom call. Mm-hmm. But even before that, I had an interview with Travis Spangenberg and oh gosh, somebody I know Ryan who's in the audience. He'll tell me who else I had an interview with because he remembers everything. Also, let's give a shout out to your aunt because she's watching.
Yay, my niece.
Yay! So you came to Savannah in 2014, correct?
Yeah. Went to SCAD.
You got your master's in performing arts, and then you never left, which is amazing.
It's too cold in Connecticut.
Yeah, we're pretty warm here. It's as a matter of fact,
it's 80 degrees today.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I was still wearing a winter coat.
I thought it was jacket weather. I'm just gonna, I mean, the intro's over anyway. I don't need to. It's too stuffy. Let's get loose. Let's get comfy. I wish I'd put my standing desk down because this is embarrassing now. I'm just standing up and sweating, pools of sweat. Thank you for the format compliment. I appreciate that. So yes, the intro was everybody did all kinds of work.
And thank you for letting everyone know it wasn't my fault about the.
Yeah, it's totally not your fault.
No, it probably wasn't my fault.
I blame Obama. I mean, that's how things are.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really a joke. I apologize. So you started working with Collective Face. And what was the first show you did with them?
The first show I did was the Savannah Sipping Society.
Oh.
I played Jinx Jenkins, and I actually used that for my thesis project. And they kind of saved me because I was struggling to figure out what I wanted to do. I was going to produce, star in, and kind of direct another show. And it was very overwhelming. I couldn't find a venue, and my director moved to Atlanta, and she was willing to come and commute like 3 times a week. I was like, this is just so impractical. But then David Poole had seen me in another show, and he contacted me because another actor had dropped out, and he needed a last-minute replacement. I auditioned, and I got it, and he had asked me, what age range can you play? I was like, 20 to 40, whatever. Ish. But the woman was, I think, 53. So I played a 53-year-old woman for my thesis project. So I got to do a lot of, stage makeup, and it was a fun challenge. And it was a good show to start off with at that company. Because it was Julie Kessler and Mickey Dodge and Laura Dutton. It was just the 4 of us.
Oh, wow.
So, and honestly, the show itself was kind of just like I don't want to, be negative, but... No,
go ahead. Be negative. We're all about negative here at the Savannah Performance Project. Go ahead.
We can scrape the dirt here.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was, to me, and I think the cast members, it's kind of like a bad episode of Designing Women.
Yeah.
But it was still a fun show to do because we could kind of take that cheesiness and go with it. But yeah. And then I used that for this, so it worked out. And then I kind of stuck around, and I liked how they worked, and now I'm a member. Yeah.
So, but at SCAD, you were involved with their, was it Emmy Award winning?
The Buzz. So, the Buzz.
Yeah.
So it was a class, and the class was basically you wrote, and there were actors that were in a sitcom. So we had a set, and it took place. It was called The Buzz. It was in a coffee shop. And I was one of the writing crew. And then the show ended up getting an Emmy for like a college category.
I see.
So that was cool.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. So, and I believe you worked with, I'm trying to remember the director's name. They're still here in Savannah.
What company?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I was pulling
what
something.
What does the person look like?
What do they look like? They have hair. Sometimes they wear pants.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. It's okay. Let's improv this whole thing. The rest of the interview is all improv anyway. I have no idea what I'm going to ask. You know what I'm going to ask actually? We can do that. Whatever. Your current project you're working on with Collective Face. Tell me about that.
We're taking on the challenge of Hedda Gabler, which is Henrik Ibsen. Hedda, the title character, is what I'm playing, and this role is known as being a very difficult role for even very renowned actors. Like Kate Blanchett has played her. She struggled with the role. It's known to be a challenging role. It's known to be as the female Hamlet.
I've done it 3 times, and I eased through.
Well, present company excluded, of course.
Okay, there you go.
But it's a challenging role for anybody. For me, it's I've read the script 10 times, and I'm still trying to figure out this character. But I love a challenge, so.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the script is all subtext. So, the character can be like, hello, how are you? And underneath it means, I'm going to kill you, so it's,
wow.
It's, it's Ibsen, so it's written in Victorian society. So it's all very proper and manneristic, if I can neologize that word. But
Wait, what did you just say?
I said manneristic.
If I could
Neologize, it means make
neologize. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Word of the day, write it down.
Yeah, that's the word of the day.
But
Wow.
it's difficult role because it's that Victorian society, but underneath, they're having actual real human emotions, even though it is Victorian society. And Hedda Gabler is written in a way that she's not clear cut. Ibsen, he wanted to explore, the psychology of a person, which back then, in the late 1800s, he wrote it in 1890, was kind of unheard of back then. So she's kind of the first female protagonist that is, well developed and written with her psychology in mind.
I see.
Yeah.
And so, are you the only cast member in this?
No,
Okay.
there's others. Travis Coles is in it. Kimberly Sims, Carrie Shelby, Romero Rivers, Kim Patrick Winehouse, and then we're still missing a character. We're still not fully cast because it's in Savannah right now for actors.
Yeah.
Anyone wants to?
Yeah. Anybody out there? There's a job waiting for you with David Poole.
It's amazing, but it's meaty. It's Ibsen, so.
Okay. Is it a male or female role?
Female role. I would say 40 and above.
Well,
But we're open to possibilities.
Yeah.
So
that's cool. And I have seen some shots from the rehearsal. Everybody's masked.
You've seen shots from the rehearsal? I haven't even
have.
seen the rehearsal. Who's taking pictures of our rehearsals?
I don't know. Somebody has.
It's probably Kimberly.
Yeah, it could be.
Who's
I
the
think
only
it
one
was.
that takes pictures?
Yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah, we wear masks.
Okay. And when does it go up?
Everything's still up in the air right now.
Yeah.
Because of COVID.
Yeah. Stupid COVID.
So I don't know, a couple months. It's been kind of hit or miss because we've had some cast members out sick. And we're only rehearsing just because of people's schedules. We're only rehearsing twice a week. One of the days is, it's a long rehearsal, but only twice a week. So it's going to require a lot of us getting together and kind of doing our own rehearsals and read-throughs and
I'm sorry. I've just gotten some disturbance here. I'm not really sure. This is very cryptic for me. Maybe you understand what Chris Soucy is saying.
Ibsen is so cheery.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, cheery.
Not cheery.
Yes,
it's a joke.
That's what he's. Yeah, he's being jokey.
Yeah.
Jokey guy. Oh, look, there's your name. I forgot to put your name up there. Wow. So, speaking of Chris Soucy, what a guy. You've worked with Chris Soucy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the last show you did with him?
Macbeth.
That's right.
And I was Lady Macbeth.
Yes,
Yep.
and it was based not in the traditional era.
It was in outer space.
So
With paid homage. Yeah, it paid homage to Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica and name whatever space show.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? You know?
I mean, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
It lends itself to outer space.
It does. It absolutely does. Okay, I've got to pull this up. I have a. Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. Angela Taylor says, "Awesome. Thank you, Angela." Angela is a true patron of the arts. We bow our heads to her. Also, Chris Soucy has an offspring who just happens to be somewhere backstage. And I think I think because Chris Soucy has been so animated in this conversation, I should just bring out Sushi. What are you doing back there?
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good,
Casey, how are you?
I miss you too.
I haven't seen her
Aw.
because after Macbeth was COVID, it was quarantine.
Yeah. So this is always weird when there's three people in the room because it's always like so I'm
Do we
gonna
have
try.
a talking stick?
Yeah, I think a talking stick would work. hand raised. And I'll try not to be as talky as much as I usually am. So, Sushi, the last time that I think we worked together at the Children's Theater, right?
Yeah, I think so.
What show was it?
I know I saw you there a lot.
Oh yeah, that's probably what. And I saw you there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I was
right.
mostly in the like the kids shows.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever did like a show like on the main stage for like adults.
A main stage adult show, yes. They are very taxing, I find. Their rehearsal schedule is more than you'll get anywhere else.
I've heard, yeah.
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 But it's so great seeing you because that was the last time I saw you. He was on a stage in at the Children's Theater.
Yeah, it's nice, yeah.
Yeah, actually, no, I take that back. The last time I saw you was at Rocky's New York Delicatessen, which is right around the corner for me.
Oh, you mean? Yeah. Sorry.
You were eating a sandwich. Chris was eating a sandwich, and Megan was eating a sandwich.
I remember that, yeah, actually.
Yeah. That's incredible.
Where is this place?
It is in Sandfly, and it is amazing. It's a New York delicatessen here in Sandfly. If they are not currently a sponsor of the show, I'm working on it. I'm going to work on it. We'll see what.
Wait, what is it called?
Rocky's New York Delicatessen.
Rockies.
Yes.
NY.
NYSPJX, I think.
There's an X in it?
I think so, yeah. Pretty sure. I'm not very good at spelling, so anyway, guys, I hate to do this, but we are at break. We're at commercial break, so I'm going to let you guys go back in the green room for a second. When we come back, we're going to talk to Sushi all about her project. And Casey, I know you're going to have lots of questions, right? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right. So you're going to go back to the green room. Here you go. Bye-bye. And we got, I don't know how we did it, but we actually got a sponsor this week. And they didn't have a commercial ready, so I asked my talented offspring, I have one as well, to see if she had anything that she could do for them. So, yeah, this is that. Yeah, and what I just realized is that nobody can hear that. So we're going to go again. Take 2. Commercials ready. Here we go. I still don't know if you heard it, but you know what? It's okay. The message got across because I showed the number, right? Technology. All right. We are.
Sort of.
Yes, we're back from commercial break now. Thank you for staying with us during our commercial. If you hear that commercial, then, I'll play it again later. Let's bring our guests back out because they are waiting. They are waiting. They are literally waiting. Yes. I apologize.
What up? I was really
Not much.
curious to know what she was saying.
Yeah, I know. Everybody was, weren't they? And so it's crazy because this format will only take a certain type of movie file.
Yeah.
So I couldn't get that then, but we'll skip that for now. We'll come back later with our commercial. They get 2 spots during this broadcast, which is unusual. So you're getting a lot of people talking here, Sushi.
Yeah.
You apparently have some friends out there.
I do.
Yeah.
I posted the on my story, so on Instagram.
You have friends too. Don't say that. So yeah, we have Bug Writes Music.
That's my friend. Yeah.
Yeah. Abby Rose says, "Clap if you love sushi." Yeah, we're clapping right now. Yes. And then Tawny.
And my friend Robin is here. Yeah.
Tawny's saying hi. Yeah, this is great. Wonderful. Thank you all for joining this weird, wild world that we live in. So, Sushi, tell me this, because I made the claim that you are an 18-year-old Broadway composer, and I challenge you to argue with me on that.
I mean, I guess that's technically correct. I mean, it hasn't been on, actual Broadway yet, but it was produced by Broadway Records, so that's exciting.
I mean, those equal Broadway composer in my book. And I will say that I did listen, not to the entire album. I got probably to maybe 5 songs in, and then I got distracted. I apologize. But it was very intriguing. Yeah, I found the story was relevant to where we are now for sure.
Sure, yeah. It actually takes place in 2016, but surprisingly it's relevant.
Wait, so it takes place in the past?
Yeah.
Okay. But there are aliens.
I mean, it's like modern. The timeline, it's not super important to the show itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So tell me a little bit. Go ahead. What was that, Casey?
Oh, I was just making a snide remark. It's fine. Go ahead.
All right. Good. So tell me a little bit about the world of, I hope I pronounce this right, Averno?
Averno, yep.
Okay, yeah.
Averno, oh geez. Here's the pitch that my friend Morgan, the creator, always gives, which is, it's kind of like the Marvel universe, except everything's happening at the same time. As in, we're putting out everything at the same time. Instead of and also we already have a fan base. It's got witches and magic, and it's about the town of Averno, which is a small town in Virginia. It's not a real town, but yeah, it's a small town in Virginia, and the forest is crazy haunted because 100 years ago a witch was killed, and she accidentally, actually I don't think it was an accident. I'm pretty sure it was on purpose. She opened a rift in the universe and created demons and such.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do have an explanation here. Averno is a transmedia franchise like the Marvel French.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Marvel French. French is a shortening of the word franchise. Is that common? Do people often say French?
No, I think they were just trailing off.
I see. Excellent.
It is now. If we can neologize that.
We could, yes.
Call that
let's start
word.
that.
Branch.
Okay, laughing my, not the pitch. Okay. This is so funny. Thank you, Abby. We try to be funny. And this is the first in the trilogy, or is this taking place in the middle somewhere?
No, because I think I'm not actually sure what the actual timeline order is, because originally Bitter Summer was supposed to come out first, but Willow ended up coming out first and then Over and Out, and I think Bitter Summer's coming out in the summer. I'm not entirely sure about like the dates and stuff, but yeah.
Okay, so Over Summer, sorry. Winter Summer,
Bitter
Over
Summer.
and Out, Bitter Summer.
Yeah.
Over and Out.
Mm-hmm.
And Willow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys, you are aware that Willow already exists, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It is the
best movie. The best movie ever. Okay?
Agreed.
Yeah, absolutely. A sheer achievement of a force. A tour de force.
Val Kilmer.
Of Val Kilmer, exactly. But yeah, I really want this to happen for you. I really do.
Thank you.
The music is really good. I super enjoyed it. And Willow is in fact not based on the movie. Yeah, I got that, Augie. Thank you. I was kidding, of course. Let's see. Yes, thank you, Augie. Augie writes musicals. Yes.
Yeah, they wrote
I'm
Willow.
Subscribing to you now, Augie. Absolutely. And Chris Soucy says, "I don't love her. She kicked me in the face." I believe this is a quote. He's not saying that to his offspring.
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
Let's hope not, because
I don't love her. She kicked me in the face.
I have yet to kick my father in the face. So far.
That's good. That's good. I don't think he'd appreciate that. Have you ever gotten angry enough at your father to kick him in the face? That's a good question.
No, but we do fight sometimes, like for fun.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's like kind of like Renaissance sort of boxing sort of thing.
It's just like a random mix of like martial arts, like I guess. And
okay.
I wouldn't even really call it that. It's we just punch each other sometimes for fun.
I see.
I've seen him throttle her.
Yeah. That's
really?
true. Although that was choreography.
Oh, okay. So stage combat.
Mm-hmm. Kind of.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. No, actually, no. I think I've seen a picture of that. That was from Savannah Shake's
Macbeth.
when you did Macbeth.
Mm-hmm.
He was kicking you around. It was nice.
It's true.
Yeah.
He does it in real life too.
Yeah. So your father and myself share a birthday, and also I think we share a similar mindset. So I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. I think it affected you in a good way, though, right?
For sure.
Yeah. And your mother's also an incredible singer.
Yes.
You yourself have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Does your dad sing?
No. I mean, he can if forced, but he doesn't often.
Okay. So our challenge is to somehow force your dad to sing.
Not sure if... Well, no, that's rude. Never mind. I'm not going to say that.
Let's force him to sing.
Yeah. I think we
Can
should
you
force
bring
him
him
to sing.
on right now?
Oh, God. I can... He's downstairs.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we won't force him to sing. I think that's maybe...
I'll make him
we
say
might
no to
hurt
Pokemon.
ourselves. Oh, no. Okay, we got somebody on it. All right. Ryan McCurdy's on it.
Hi, Ryan.
Yes. Hi, Ryan he's our biggest fan. Actually, Augie says oh, wait. They, am I using the right pronoun? Okay, they are on it. And Christopher is going to sing. Yes, and Abby also says, Chris Soucy, sing, please. All right, so it's out there. It's in the world.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Hi, Mari.
Is he back there?
Hi.
Oh, there he is! He looks like Bernie back
It
there.
looks like he's gonna murder you. Get out of there. Get out of there. Call 911. You want me to call someone?
Murder pose.
Who's there?
Murder pose. Oh, God. That is really creepy. That's either like a Bernie or, I don't know, the twins at the end of the hallway in The Shining, which
I imagine
think
it's a little creepy living with him. sometimes.
We're essentially clones, so it doesn't really bother me.
Okay.
We're basically the same person already, so.
Right. Well, we're looking about at the moment when I must try to show this commercial again, and I apologize. When we come back, we are going to dig into Casey's psyche. That's what we're going to do. So be ready for that. You guys enjoy the green room. Go back to the green room. I'm going to try this again, and if it doesn't work this time, blame the internet. Microphone. Switch microphones. Yes. Away we go.
Did you know that there was a time when doctors made house visits? I can't imagine that. As a matter of fact, I can't remember the last time anyone paid us a visit. But did you also know that now, during our strange times, there's a way to get reliable medical care in the privacy and security of your own home? My Nurse Now. The staff of nurses at My Nurse Now specialize in urgent care at home with virtual and personal physician visits, offering simple or complex medical care in the comfort of your own home. Get in touch with them at 912-598-6322 today to set up your first visit. My Nurse Now, because sometimes getting to a doctor's office isn't that easy.
Oh dear, where am I? Oh, there I am. Now I have to switch the mics back. We fixed it, it's back, and I'm really loud, and I know. Sorry, folks. Thank you for enjoying that commercial.
Yay, we heard it.
Yeah, information that you can use today.
You did a good job.
Thank you. Skylar Kelly says no audio. Skylar, I know who you are. Actually, I don't know Skylar very well. I know Skylar's father, Trick, but
just know where she lives.
Yes, exactly. Somewhere in Savannah, and they build stuff outside, crazy stuff outside. Yeah, I didn't really want to get into your psyche. That was just kind of a gimmick to get to the commercial. So
I was going to say you don't want to get into my psyche.
Right. Oh, now okay. Sierra says there's no audio now.
There is audio now. We're good.
Okay. Good. All right. I'm gonna see. Sierra D, I apologize that you can't hear us, but we are talking. And Ella Villani also says hi. You know so many people.
I know.
I'm not frozen. That was just me gushing over the fact that you know so many people. Yeah.
I can't really do that because my hair is short.
So, what has been your favorite thing about this time where you've been excluded from everyone else and just had so much wonderful time with your family, Sushi?
Pretty good, actually. It's surprisingly, I actually like my family. I got lucky, and especially since, because I was living with my mom for like a really long time, and then I moved in with my dad like maybe 4 years ago. And so luckily, I haven't gotten tired of my dad and Megan yet. So,
that's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Also, I got a job, so I'm not at the house a whole lot. And
good.
At
what
this
are you
time,
doing?
I'm a waiter at Joe's at the Jepson.
How's that going?
Oh.
It's going really well, I think. I'm enjoying it. So far.
Do you make tips?
I do make I do make tips. I make hella tips.
Hella tips. Nice. And do you get to walk out and see the artwork whenever you want?
I mean, I guess I could, but I often don't because we're pretty busy most of the time.
Yeah. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 11, Are their sandwiches better than Rocky's?
I have to say,
That was a weirdly put question.
I know.
on a scale of 1 to 11, I don't know how I'm...
Are their sandwiches better on a scale of 1 to 11? What number?
What number better are they? What number better are they?
At least 7?
At least 7. Okay.
They're 7 better.
Yeah,
7 better.
I really like the sandwiches at Joe's. They're very good, and I get to eat them during the day. Like if I want to get lunch, then I get like a 50% off discount, which is awesome.
That's good. 50% is half, as we all know. I'm very good at numbers. As a matter of fact, I have some numbers that I wanted to rattle off to you. Important fact, 9 out of every 3 persons in line have never met the other 2. That's the first fact. The second is 5 out of 6 groups of 4 believe I am not very good at calculus. These are all important number facts.
Are we going to be tested on these?
Yes, you've got to remember. So just write. You have your notebook in front of you. We were supposed to be writing this stuff down.
Your notebook.
Yeah. Do you have your notebook, Sushi?
Yes.
Amateurs. Simple amateurs. So do you guys have any questions for me? Because this is our 99th show, and I feel like people have been wondering, like, what do I use in my hair?
This is 99?
Wow. This is what?
This is your 99th show?
This is my 99th show.
That's awesome.
Man,
Yeah.
Why couldn't we have been 100? 99.
Oh, man. 99th is pretty good, though. I mean, because people are anticipating that 100th show even more because of the guests you have on the 99th show.
Do you think people are like, oh, well, I'm not going to tune in for the 99 show because I might as well just wait for the number 100 show. But it's fine. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're happy to be here. I'm still looking for Shannon. She's not showing up. I don't know why, but that's okay.
I know you said, but what is her role? What does she do?
Well, okay, so her role on stage was she was one of the elves when I performed an elf at the Savannah Theater.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She's also a ballerina who has taken this time during COVID when she couldn't perform to pivot, or shall we say pirouette, into a new position.
I like that.
With a company called On Point Creative, which is a social media company. So basically, she's our social media manager.
Okay.
So she's pushing us out there. Ryan McCurdy, do you want to be on? Do you want to be on the show? Because I'll send you an invite, man. You know I will. And I know these 2 people would love to see you.
Wasn't he on the show?
He's been on the show so many
8 times already? Yeah.
He was like 8 times. Yeah, so maybe not. Maybe not, Ryan. Maybe we don't need you, but whatever.
When did you started this back in March, right?
So March 20, I want to say 27th was our first show with Travis and...
Which Travis?
Yeah, there's so many Travises. There's so many Travises in the performing arts in Savannah.
There really are.
The only 2 I know are Coles and Spandenberg.
Yeah, all right, so that's all of them. So many.
Yeah. Ryan says he's happy watching, so good for him.
Yeah.
Well, while we drive ourselves to a complete halt here, really, I've got almost nothing right now. I'm just out of gas. I'm so out of gas.
So how have you been? How are you? What's going on with you?
So, okay, let me tell you a little story. So, last Monday I was supposed to have a show, and I had a couple of people that were going to be on, and what happened was my power went out at like 8 a.m. And I work from the house, so it's like, what do I do? So, of course, I had some battery left on my computer, of course, and I had my phone, so I could use that as a hotspot for internet. And all right, let me see what people are saying. Ella says Sushi has very pog hair.
What does that mean?
Hair.
What does pog mean? I'm not hip.
Pog, it just means cool, I guess.
I'm gonna write that down.
Ooh, yeah, let's write that down.
I'm
These
hip.
are things we should know. I don't think hip is hip anymore.
I'm pog.
Yeah. Ella also says hi, Chris Soucy.
Is he still creeping around back there?
Not in my room. He's downstairs again.
He's in the closet.
I can. Oh God, that was scary.
Oh, these comments. These are the best You guys are the best commenters.
My dad used to wake me up in the morning really creepily sometimes.
How?
Like just.
Yeah, he would just like stand above my bed and be like, "Wake up."
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I thought it was very funny.
So, you know what? Does your generation know what pogs are?
I don't think she's asking. She's asking you, Sushi.
I'm asking you.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe it might be where the word comes from.
Okay, so pogs are little cardboard circles that had pictures on them, and then you took a big plastic circle, and you would take the big plastic circle, and you would chuck them at the cardboard circles, and then whichever one's flipped over, you got to keep. And that was how kids in the 90s, like myself, occupied their time.
This sounds like Tiddlywinks.
Kind of.
Yeah, it's a version
But I
of that.
still have all my pogs.
It's awesome. I don't have any pogs because
so
I was
you know
not
what
a kid in the 90s.
I don't have any pogs. I wonder. I tried to see if they were worth anything, and they're not worth anything.
They're not
That's
worth it.
Because
They're
they're just cardboard. But I thought it was important for you to know the etymology of pog,
The origin story.
the origin story. Now you know.
Okay, so Augie says that Augie's mom showed up for the show. That's great.
Oh my God! Hi, Angela.
Oh, Angela's watching. Yeah, and Ryan says pogs sound fictional when described. They do. They really do.
It's
I don't believe they ever existed.
Because back then they were so cool, and they were like, "What's something that kids scramble to get now?" Sushi.
I don't know, a PS5.
Which I'm still trying to get. So if anyone has any leads on that, let me know. I'm trying to get one. But anyway, it's like getting a Pog is worth a PS5
Wow.
Good.
in 1995. Well, no, they're not worth anything now.
No, they're not.
No, I just have a bunch of cardboard discs.
We scramble for mental stability. Wow, that's deep. God, that's deep. Man.
Is that just like a general thing? Like
I think it was a joke, but
yes,
as a generation, we scramble for mental stability.
Yes. You know what? That's what I wanted to talk about. Like, so I have a son who is 19. I have a daughter who's 16. Mm-hmm. And for me, and for you as well, Casey, nothing was like this. Nothing was like it. We could never have even guessed that you guys would be experiencing what you're experiencing now. And in our minds, we think, oh my God, this is horrible. This is the worst thing that could ever happen. But in my son's mind, he's like, yeah.
I mean,
yeah, because he's how old is he? 16?
He's 19 actually.
He's 19. Well, he's young, so he's still like collecting experiences.
Right.
So, as far as he knows, this is just a normal thing. He's only 19.
Yeah. But I mean, it's still. I don't know. There's really nothing to compare it to for you because this is your reality. So, yeah, right? Yeah,
it's weird. The whole thing's weird.
And I mean, I'm super lucky to have it as good as I do because I'm like, I have health insurance and stuff, so I don't have to like fear for my life every single day.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky enough to like live in a good house and not be thrown out into the street or anything.
It's nice that you acknowledge that because I think there's a lot of people in general and people your age that
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I know there's a lot of people my age who are like, this pandemic is like stupid and it's not that bad. All I have to do is stay in the house. And I'm like, you don't realize that for like a lot of people, it's a nightmare because, you know, they have to like go out and make money. And I mean, you're lucky enough to have like a stable living.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's mature of you to realize that.
Thank you.
Because I don't realize that. I'm sitting here like, it sucks.
No, I'm the same way. It sucks, but for me, it's more about it doesn't suck so much for me. I just like it sucks for my kids, and they don't think that they're fine.
They don't realize.
I think everyone does have a breakdown moment. It's but
I've been fine. I mean, during like when we were actually quarantined and made to stay put, I was like, finally, an excuse to chill and stay home and relax. You know,
right.
So I took advantage and I enjoyed it.
Unfortunately, I'm an extrovert, so being quarantined wasn't my favorite thing in the world, but you know.
Yeah, and Molly's the same way. I'm sure you know that, but it's just me and Molly most days, and then every now and then she'll get to see a friend who's just like one friend, right?
Yeah.
6 feet apart, separate rooms.
6 feet apart, separate rooms. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it is. It's crazy. It's crazy. But say like we look at it now, and we looked at it. What we're like 10 months now. 10 months ago, or not even 10 months, like 8 months ago, we were all like, oh my God, this is nuts. It's crazy. But now we're at a point where it's kind of maybe transitioning a little. So that changes not just the conversation, but also I feel like the panic and the fear that you have inside. Do you agree?
Sure.
Yeah, it's become the new norm.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you just notice people's behavior, and I'm not saying this is a good thing, but people aren't as, unfortunately, people aren't as careful. And even if they go out in public, you know, I'm noticing people aren't wearing masks as much. And, you know, so I think people are just kind of, you know, what do they call it? The pandemic fatigue or whatever. But I think it's just become like, oh, well, this is life now, so whatever. And I think people are just sick of doing what they have to do to kind of tamper the pandemic down.
Which just makes the pandemic last longer.
Yeah.
Well,
so in a way, it's good that people are kind of like starting to calm down, but at the same time, it's not.
Yeah, not. Calm down, but not.
Yeah.
Equal bits of non-calm down.
I'm so calm that I just, it's like,
it's
getting into the territory of calmness going into not caring.
Yeah.
You know? Not everybody, just I think just our nation as a whole.
Our nation as
nation.
50% of our nation.
Yes.
Maybe. Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But you know what? I feel like maybe it's going to get better soon. I hope. That's my hope.
Yeah, things are looking up, I think. We have, you know, finally have some kind of plan for vaccines. We'll see how it goes. I have no fingers crossed. But I'm just not, you know, I was kind of impatient to get it over with. And now I'm just kind of like just going with it. So in that sense, like, yes, it's a new norm and it's better because I'm not waiting. You know, I'm just kind of living day by day.
Sure.
I've just got to figure out what I think we need to help Bug. I think we need to send Bug some help because apparently they've super glued their headphones to the wall.
How does this happen?
I don't know.
Okay.
I hope they figure it out. Bug, I'm sending you some hope. I'm sending you some hope and some wishes.
Thoughts and prayers.
Exactly. Now, is Bug's real name?
I don't know. That's just what they go by on the internet. So
on the internets, yeah. So tell me about this TikTok. Is this a big thing?
Well, I started like actually consistently posting videos over quarantine. And I just slowly racked up a following, which is super awesome. And it's basically how TikTok kind of jump-started my career. Because it's how I met August, who is downstairs, and how they introduced me to Morgan, who is the creator of Averno. And Morgan was basically just like reached out to me one day and was like, "Hey, do you want to write music for me?" And then I said, "Sure." And then they were like, "You know what? Have a record deal. This is for you." So yeah, and it all started on TikTok. So
where does one get your record? Because I have not heard it yet.
So it's on Spotify.
Yeah,
Spotify.
It's on Spotify. It's on all platforms. It's on Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon Music. Like, it's on everything. It's on Apple Music too. And it's called Over and Out.
The musical.
Yes, a new musical.
Yes.
I think
a new musical. Yes, I think so. That's so awesome. That is so awesome. I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud for you.
Thank you so much.
Please keep going.
I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah. Listen to it. You'll love it. And it's not. I watched Ratatouille as well. Did you catch that?
Oh yeah. My friend was on that team.
Really?
Yeah, my friend Dan.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
He started the trend, I think, actually. Yeah.
Nice. Thanks, Augie. Over and Out. My favorite too. My new favorite. You guys it's been a pleasure to have you here. It's always, I have great Mondays. I love Mondays because of people like you. So a little tradition that we have here, I think, Sushi, you're familiar with it, maybe. So what we do is we do a thing called the sitcom freeze at the end of every episode.
I don't know that, actually.
Okay, so I have a scenario. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, like a high five or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I have to give you the scenario first. This week we're looking at Murphy's Whale, which is a little known series out of New Zealand. Murphy has a pet whale and they solve crimes. Okay.
I love that.
The whale is named
A typical
Schwaska. Yeah, it's a typical show. Schwaska the whale. Schwaska has discovered that the people that they thought were poachers are actually just drug dealers. And so you have to react to that. This is the end of the episode. The whale has figured this out on its own, and Murphy, of course, is reacting. Pick your character. You could be a drug dealer. You could be the whale. You could be Murphy.
Okay,
but I will count.
Hold on. The scenario is the discovery of we're finding out that who is a drug dealer? Happening.
The poachers from the episode that Sushi, I don't know the whale's name. It's me, and Murphy have been chasing are in fact discovered to be drug dealers.
Okay.
So it's okay because they're not going to poach the whale. So just react to that. You're either a drug dealer, you're the whale, or you're Murphy. Pick one and react. I'm going to count to 3. I'm going to say sitcom freeze. 1, 2, 3. Sitcom freeze.